Okay.
What?
We're going live.
Mind your own business, Joe.
All right, now, no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the fan. Sorry. All right, so we're live. I'm just going to wait for a few people to come on, and then I want to explain how this is going to go. I want to explain everything in the... Okay. Here we go. 13 people are watching. Hello, everybody. Hello. You made it. Everyone made it. All right. So I am going to talk about a lot of stuff regarding the fan community, as you already know the name of this stream. So sorry about that introduction, but I do want to say a warning before we begin. This conversation and everything that we're going to be talking about will be in a professional manner. Trolls will be instantly banned. People canceling people for their own opinions will be instantly banned. Everything will be talked professionally, and trolls will be in an instant ban. I do want to thank Nelson for making the thumbnail for this video. I do want to thank Nelson for being a moderator, and I along with other moderators as well. We're going to get some more moderators, because this channel is a place where everyone must feel protected and safe, and that's what we're here to do. So we have 24 people on here. If you guys want to share this around, please do it, because I'm going to be speaking about a lot of topics. For the first 30 minutes, I'm going to be talking, and then we're going to have some guests come in and talk about their perspectives in the Michael Jackson fan community. MJ Fangirl, hello there. I want to say once again that everything, even your comments, need to be professional. Nothing offensive, nothing. If you have a problem with me, you can say it professionally instead of acting if that is rude in any way, because that's what the fan community likes to do. So I'm going to be reading a bunch of topics, but before I do that, I want to talk about my experience as of now in the fan community. So I'll tell you when I first came on. Becoming a fan back in 2009, I wasn't a part of the fan community. I was just someone listening to his music. I was just someone who just really liked his music. And also, I do want to say again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers once again. If you guys if you guys enjoy this, put a like to the video. But anyway, but then I kind of stopped listening to him. But then I became a fan back in 2000. I became a fan again in 2017, and then I joined the fan community back in 2018. Now, when I came in 2018, it was very different from what it is right now. It's very different for the ways of how the fan community acts. It's different because a lot of fans came in primarily from Leaving Neverland. That's what I'm really going to say, because Leaving Neverland attracted a lot more Michael Jackson fans into the community. And then when I came in 2018, I had not had one single piece of drama. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. I could say whatever the hell I wanted without getting canceled for anything. And we're going to get someone on here in a couple of minutes, well, about 25 minutes, that has seen how the fan community has progressively changed for the past 12 years or more. And that's in the name of MattsFTR. He'll be coming on real soon, and he's going to talk about how the fan community progressively changed, and that he's no longer, a lot of these people are no longer in the community. If you guys have any comments on any topics that I should discuss, let me know. But I'm going to be reading a couple of these topics, and just let me know in the comments what you guys think. So the first topic I want to address is fans who treat Michael Jackson as if he was the most perfect person ever, fans who treat Michael Jackson as if he was a god, and fans who treat Michael Jackson as if he did nothing wrong. Like, in a way, I mean, he did nothing wrong when it came to, like, I mean, when it comes to, like, I'm saying that the wrong way. I'm saying that all I'm really saying is that a lot of fans treat Michael as if he was perfect. That's not the case. Michael Jackson, I can't see. You can't see? Can you guys, can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Because this is guys, put a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, so we have okay. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me at least? I've been in the community since I was a baby because I've grown up to be a fan. Let's just say the 3 years in the community is so toxic. Definitely agree. Salute to everyone in the chat, specifically MJ stands. Definitely agree with that. Yeah, everyone can see. All right, that's good because MJ Fangirl told me that she can't see anything. Just let me. All right, here we go. Everyone can see me. Great. We have almost 30 people on here. So make sure I can only see the red thumbnail. Try refreshing your page. Krista, hello. Make sure you share this with everyone so we could get a message spread. So I was saying fans treat Michael like he's a god. That needs to be stopped, as that is disgusting. Michael was human. He made mistakes like all of us did, and that Michael Jackson being treated, but in some way I can understand because when he was alive, fans saw him as a godlike person. I'm not saying he is God. I'm saying he's godlike. So because he has the traits of being, someone who's like that. When people say he's perfect, it's mainly because of his, like, I don't like it when people say anybody's perfect. It's not just Michael. It's not just Michael. It's everybody. So don't treat them as they're perfect. Okay. Okay, this is another thing. I hate it when stands attack you for having an opinion. Yes. People trashing MJ in the 2000s. Yes, that's another thing. But I find that is very minor because there's a lot of people who have opinions on that, and they get canceled for formulating an opinion. That doesn't mean they don't like. That doesn't mean they don't like Michael Jackson. It's just I'm not used to the look in 2000s. I didn't say I don't like the look. I'm just not used to him having facial hair. I also been a fanatic since 2018. Never knew this fandom would be chaotic. I don't like when people thirst over pictures like the court pictures when he's clearly in distress. Definitely agree with that. Michael wouldn't be like to treat as a god, neither he would want to get treated as a normal person. Yes. Yes, we need to spread love, nothing negative, and we're all here for one reason, and that's for Michael Jackson. Fans make assumptions. This is a big one. A lot of fans like to make assumptions based on me or other people. Oh, we're getting to that later about the certain eras later. Yeah. The assumptions made from fans. This can be about anything. Assuming people are fake fans, assuming that I don't like Michael in his earlier days. I never said that I never liked Michael in his earlier days. People are coming at me saying I'm a colorist and stuff, but I'm not. I have other reasons why I like the later stuff. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion, whether it's positive or negative. If it's coming them respect, knowledge, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's perfect. Thank you, Krista, for that amazing comment. I want y'all to please subscribe to Krista because she is such an amazing person and such a blessing to be in this community. Same here with Deneen. I dislike when fans try to disrespect you for showing love to others. Oh, we'll get to that too. About other artists. But okay, but we have time before we get a guest here. Assumptions made from fans, yeah. Stop assuming. It's a big problem with this world, and if you assume, then that's like come on, like you don't know me enough. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go. Fans act like they own their edits. This is a very, very big one as well. First of all, you don't even own. Some of these fan accounts post pictures and they go against them saying, like they go against people and saying that they're stealing their edits. First of all, it's a original. If it's an original edit made by them, then that's understandable. But if it's an edit that all it is just rehashing and what is it? Assumptions can lead to bad things. Exactly. They're typically editing the quality to make it like them. But I don't like when people say it's their edit. First of all, half of these fans weren't even alive when these pictures were taken. Two, I feel like they are either owned by the estate, Michael's family, and it's just so stupid. Yeah, I got accused for this too. You don't need to have a lot of merch or knowledge about Mike to be a fan. You can just like his music and still be a fan. You don't need gobs of merch to be a true fan. Exactly. And I was accused for not having enough merch, and that's just stupidity at its best. Great comment right there. Learn to take a joke. A lot of fans are very sensitive. A lot of fans need. Oh, hold on. I love the 80s as well. Just because we like other icons, it shouldn't mean we love MJ less. I'll talk about this now. Why do people bring down others for liking other artists? I know people that bring down people because they like Prince. I love Prince, and I don't see him as a copycat of Michael Jackson. Yeah, you get attacked liking Prince by someone I do not want to mention. And also I got attacked for people get attacked for just saying, oh, well, you have to like Michael. Listen, I like New Edition as well. If Vinyl Kid is still on here, I want to thank you, because you literally got me into New Edition. There doesn't exist a real rule book for being a fan. If somebody has made these rules, Michael wouldn't like that or wouldn't like this. How would you know that? None of us knew him. Just enjoy him. Now, Krista, this is something I used to say. But I agree with this heavily now, because a lot of these fans treat and defend Michael as if they knew him. You didn't know Michael Jackson. You only know him based on what you've seen on TV and on a computer. I'm sorry, but this is real. I'm speaking nothing but facts. If you want to cancel me, but learn to be professional in these comments, please. There's a difference between an MJ joke and a disrespectful joke. That's a very true statement. If the joke is too far, like it really depends on the joke. I honestly don't get why people joke about MJ, especially the Photoshop picture of Michael in the court, his deposition shot. That's not Photoshop. That is real, guys. That is real. They just made it. And also the one when he had the nose, that was real as well. He had a bandage on his nose. So don't listen to people when they say that that's Photoshop, because that picture is real. That's another problem with this community. They say it's Photoshopped, but it's not. Fans defend Michael as if they knew him. The truth. If you want to join it, I mean, they've helped people out here nice dance like Michael instead of just like that. Yeah, peace and love is the number one key. But also, when we make mistakes and stuff, we learn from them. But it really depends. But we'll get to cancel culture later on. Fans defend Michael. And first of all, here another thing. When people defend Michael Jackson, when Photoshop, it's like when people like edit photos and make them different. Yeah, MattsFTR is going to come on here in a little bit. The OG. He sure is. He was one of the most popular people. People don't focus on his humanitarian enough. That is probably the main thing he would want to be remembered for. I think us, as a fan community, need to do a giveaway raffle. The whole the humanitarian thing will definitely be discussed. So definitely. The humanitarian side of Michael is very underrated for the general public. It's just painful that our love and admiration for MJ is being overshadowed. Deneen, you'll be coming on here after Matt. I also dislike when people say that they're fake fans if they became a fan after he died. Thank you. When the tabloid said his nose was falling off, people would the bandage was on his nose. During that day. The mugshot was from Pick the Jane. Yeah, the Jane. I think you're referring to something else. Okay. Learning to take constructive criticism. This is mainly for tributes. I know I'm not a. I mean, I dance and stuff, but I'm not a professional tribute. I'm not a professional impersonator. A lot of fans need to understand, and this is something I used to not take. I used to be terrible at taking constructive criticism, but I learned over a year, and I learned to like taking constructive criticism is very, very helpful. But it obviously depends on how the criticism is being spread. If it's something like, oh, I'm not a big fan of your dancing, maybe work on this, maybe that, don't harass them. I used to, and also don't prove yourself that you're the best dancer in the world, please, because there's a lot of people who do that, saying that they're the best. Clearly, Michael is obviously going to be the best, and the only people who can credit themselves to be the best are the professionals, like the ones who study every freaking like let's talk about Brandon dancing to all. He's a phenomenal tribute artist. Krista, who's on the chat right now, phenomenal tribute artist. Alex Blanco. Sensitive fans for attacking me for liking Thriller. Say I like Thriller because he was lighter and Off the Wall was Michael's best. We have to talk about that too. We'll talk about racism and race baiting. That is going to be a very big topic as well. The fan-made community. Like my channel with fan-made performance is very toxic. This guy, Michael Glove HD, told my friends to kill themselves because his friend didn't want to collaborate. Yeah, this is another thing too. I can't tell you how many people call themselves. It's so rude. Exactly. Alex Blanco. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Alex Blanco. Cancel culture. This is a very, very big one. Major. You only can't, and I'm, speaking of being canceled, I want y'all to strike down this this video right now, and I'm going to, and I want you all to really just go after this, because this is nothing but unacceptable. This video right here on the chat, dislike it and take it down, report it. They're saying that people are saying that I'm calling Michael Jackson a pedophile, which I'm not. And you can see that the videos are very edited, and they're making separate shots. It's unacceptable. So please dislike that video and report it. Yeah, so people should only cancel each other for actual reasons. Like, if you're a pedophile, get out. But stuff that's forgivable, and I'm giving credit to the Smooth Criminal, who is the White Album on Instagram. Is he on the live? Because I actually he actually wanted to join this, and he told me that this is this community is very, that video is awful. Exactly. Very, very disgusting that people have to act like the media. Michael Jackson, that's not acceptable. I'm sorry, not acceptable. Go subscribe to Forever MJ, by the way. Yeah, so cancel culture is a very big problem. Lane's been asleep all day. Well, he'll watch this when we when this, the thing saves. But yeah, definitely. Hold on, trolls. Yeah, cancel culture need to stop. Like, if I don't like a certain song, why the hell would I get canceled for it? Respect my freaking opinion and move on. I hate people like this. So the end of the video was saying that so I was saying, it was an edited thing. They made me say that Michael Jackson molested me. I did not say that. I was actually quoting from Wade. And typically what they were trying, and that video was the first video I ever made on this channel, and that was actually me talking about leaving Neverland. So I want y'all to please dislike that. Thank you. So now let's talk about, if you guys know any pedophiles in the community, put them down. Now let's talk about racism and race baiting. So, oh, American Scheme. Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme, where I'm proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. This guy is insane. This guy is insane. Yeah. if you like 2000 watts, like 2000 watts. Yeah, just dislike the bit. And honestly, I love the fandom. If I was to choose which fandom to be in, I'll pick the Whitney Houston fandom because they're so peaceful. But in Moonwalkers, it has its moments. Okay, here's the thing with this, and I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this and which I get. I totally understand as to why the earlier stuff needs more love. I get everything. I just get I get it completely. But to the point where you have to harass someone for liking a certain era or disliking. First of all, if you like Thriller era, if you like Bad era, good. You can like Thriller era. But here's the thing. I don't like when people say that if I like Dangerous, I'm racist. I don't like that. I don't like that. If you want to disagree with that, let me know in the comments. But it's only racist if you're saying that, oh, I like White Michael. There's other reasons why I like Dangerous era, and it was primarily because of the dancing. I don't want to mention names, but there's one guy who harasses people for liking Bad era as if they like his lighter skin. I like it for the tour. I like it for the short films. I like it for the all that. And I love Thriller era, and then and also people were saying that my love for Off the Wall is fake. How is it fake when I literally did an Off the Wall album review, and I was doing a ton of other stuff. I love Off the Wall. It's one of my it's my second favorite album of Michael. Yes, hypocrites indeed. And people need to realize that Michael Jackson was a black man his entire life, and I'm quoting Matt with this. His life got worse when he turned white. Well, the vitiligo. So when he had vitiligo, his life got worse. Each time I say Thriller is his best, they say all of his work in his best. When someone says Bad era, Dangerous era is his best, they agree. Okay, let me read this. Each time they say all his work is his best. Another reason why I think people fangirl over the later stuff is that his moves, his dancing got a lot more suggestive. If you go to the Thriller era and stuff, I mean, if you go to Bad era, he's doing a lot of, yes, he harasses people for liking Prince. Thank you. Thank you. No matter what era album is your favorite, you will always be supporting a black man, regardless of his skin color. But yes, it's a problem for only people to like White Michael, and it's a problem for people to only like Black Michael. If people say Michael was black from 1965 to 1984, then that's fucking disgusting. Same thing with people saying that, oh, he was white from a certain time period. And this guy is also saying that, oh, I don't recall any fans making fun of Michael in the later eras. No, that's false. Yeah, he thinks we're erasing his blackness. Like, no, his DNA didn't change. He was a black African-American man all his life. Thank you. Exactly my point. And also, another reason is later, in his later years, and I'm going to say this, I'm not saying, his music became a lot more meaningful later in his life. One time I said I didn't like Leotard and Working Day and Night Dangerous tour outfit. That someone said only a real Michael fan would love all his outfits. You can be a fan of somebody and say that you don't like, but some fans attack other fans because they like Thriller and Off the Wall. What's the problem with both? Why nobody talks about that problem? Okay. Now, this is a big problem as well. If you like Thriller era and Off the Wall era, you're entitled to your own opinion. So I don't see how people can, and some people were accusing me of attacking people for liking Thriller and Off the Wall. I was just saying, oh, these are people that only liked him when he was black. So that's disgusting too. But if you have an opinion of a certain era, you can have that opinion. Yeah, Matt, you're to come on in about 10 more minutes, and then I'll send you the link to this StreamYard. Oh, hello, Mr. Moonwalking Kingdom. I love Michael Jackson. I'm sorry to all these people who hate me and hate my story. It's just I spent 10 years in research. It's just so much time. Is this really an American scheme? Because if it is, Oh my god. Oh my god. We gotta get Matt on here. All right, I'm gonna read this list. It sucks that people say that he wanted to become white and how he changed his nose to become white. I got attacked because I don't like Blow on the Dance Floor. The album or the song? If it's either or, it's I got okay. That's him. Oh my god. That's him? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, fans comparing errors. Please don't compare errors. All right, fake fans. We'll get to fake fans later. Also, the fans who say Michael's innocent and then change their mind, brainwashed. Yeah, yeah. People have preferences. Exactly. It's preference. Nothing to do with skin color. Oh, the song. Oh, MJ Buzz said the same thing. It's all right. I like Blood on the Dance Floor. It's just not my favorite. Believing everything the media says, even if it isn't about MJ. This is a big problem as well. If people say anything about Michael, they'll stay with him. But if it's someone harassing other fans and stuff is going all around, then they'll believe it. Didn't Michael tell you to not believe everything you read? Even if it isn't about Michael Jackson, the media is never honest. The media is all over the freaking place. The media will do anything to attack people, no matter what the topic is. So guys, whatever it is, whatever that's going around about me, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Talk to me about it because I know the truth. I was involved in it. I do want to share a screen before we get Matt to come on here. American meme. Trolls. I'm surprised there's no trolls in the chat yet, but once they are, our moderators will block them. Wishing death and body shaming people is not all right either. They compare me to the media when I criticize MJ about something he did I didn't like. That's stupid. Fans harassing Michael's children. This is a big one. If people would want, like first of all, they weren't in your life. Why the hell would you want to harass Paris or Prince or anyone? Like, they were not in your life. You were not involved. Also with Lisa Marie, like you were not involved. Why do you have to harass them? It's not necessary. Let them be. They have their own lives. You don't have to. They don't have to constantly remind you that they love their father. It's stupid. It's stupid. Also, when people say that they weren't their biological kids, Michael raised them no matter fucking what. Fans dissing the Michael Jackson estate. Okay, now the estate has done a lot of stuff, but at the same time, the fans take it too far. The fans take it too far because, especially with the high quality photo, the low quality photos and stuff. I get there are people that, I mean, a lot of their points are valid, but a lot of people take it too far by putting comments harassing the Michael Jackson estate. There's many problems in the community, but folks take this so seriously, like it's their job to be a fan. It's not supposed to be like that. Enjoy his music, other fans, keep legacy going. Thank you, Krista, for that. Another comment. You're on a streak today. Deneen loves MJ. It's good that you're doing this because people are afraid to keep it real for fear of backlash. Yeah, I mean, if people want to cancel me over this, then let them. I don't really care. So right now, one more thing before we get Matt on. It doesn't always have to be Michael Jackson. You can like other artists as well. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to get the first person to get on this your pack. Hold on. I'm going to get the person on here, and that's Matt. I'm gonna send the link. Matt, I'm going to send. I'm gonna put the link on the chat. Only Matt can press it for now. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I am really really sorry about that. My thing got disconnected, but I'm back. Okay, thoughts on attacking impersonators? They seem to not understand why they're here. Attacking impersonators. It depends on the impersonator that you're going. Like, it depends on the impersonator. If you're giving constructive criticism to an impersonator and helping them out, and they attack you back, then that's not good. The post with Prince helping many people Thanksgiving Day. The comments are disrespectful. Send it on Insta. I got it. I got you. I just gotta put the link in. How about the pressure of group? I was told by a lot of people that I was not on the right path because I was against the estate. What do you mean, MJ Fangirl? Don't mention E Casanova. I'm very mixed with that situation. I don't really know a lot about it, so I there's no way in hell that there's no way that I can address that. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now, Matt. The StreamYard link, and you'll be able to join me. So I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome someone that has been an advocate for a lot of years now. I want to welcome someone who's very real and honest and very professional, and I want you guys to bear with him. So please welcome my guest, MattsFTR.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Oh, man. Listening to you already. It's like, yeah. Dude, I feel like some kind of like a PTSD war vet when it comes to this community because of just how long it's been. So I think I want to start off beginning because I think that a lot of your audience won't know who I am.
Yeah.
And if anybody goes to my channel, you're going to be like, "Who? What the hell?" Because I'm a guy who now makes mostly controversial videos and talking about the world. So maybe wondering if a guy who's not talking about MJ is in an MJ chat. So basically, I've been a fan for 25 years. I have been an advocate for 16 years. And I joined YouTube basically when everything started. I was popular back then. But the thing is, what matters to you, by the way, because I think people tried to cancel you because you have a big following on Instagram. But we'll get into that later. Mm-hmm. Popularity means nothing. I think experience and knowledge means everything.
Yes.
And back in the day, I created groups because YouTube actually used to have groups. People don't know that, but YouTube used to have groups, kind of like Facebook groups.
Chat, yeah.
And I used to create groups back then to bring fans together. So I actually started all that stuff back then. And part of what I can tell everybody is that I saw the changes. I saw everything change over the last 15 years, even after I left 5 years ago. Why did I leave? I basically left around 2014-15 because I started to learn and realize that that most MJ fans, and the truth is it is most, are selfish and ungrateful, and they will only like you if you talk about MJ. If you do one thing, if you do one single thing that is not related to MJ, whether if you make a non-MJ video or make a non-MJ post on Instagram or whatever, they will either just blatantly ignore you or dislike you. You have to be, to the MJ fan community, you're a puppet. You have to constantly be posting pictures about him, listening to his music, defending him, whatever it might be. And it's constant. And when I wanted to branch out and make all the, non-MJ videos that I made talking about the world, nobody wanted to watch. Even to this day, I don't get any views because I dare. Okay, so there was years. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, it's okay. So basically, I was making advocating videos during this time, but when I make an advocating video, got a couple thousand views. I make a non-MJ video, it gets like 50, because they just don't care. And even when I did non-MJ stuff, if they commented on it, they would say, "When's your next MJ video?"
Oh my god.
To these people. Oh my god. Exactly. To these people, you are nothing more than their MJ puppets. Talk about him day in and day out. And I've never in my life actually seen a community that is more miserable than MJ fans, because all they want to do is focus on the negative. Not only do they want to talk about him over and over and over again nonstop, but they're so depressive. You go on streams or videos where they're trying to listen to music and enjoy themselves, and somebody has to go in the chat and go, how's the Wade Robson situation? Stop talking about the allegations if people want to enjoy his music or dance.
Thank you.
And I've seen these changes. Another change that I saw is a lot of people are going to talk about the racism in this community. As of no more than 2016, just 4 years ago, I can assure you, not one person ever made the claim that you're a racist if you enjoy 90s MJ. Not one single person. I can tell you what happened. This happened because the SJW mentality or community seeped into the Michael Jackson community, or young people who are SJWs themselves come in and go, well, he became
He's lagging.
19, you like it. Okay. So
say that again, because we didn't hear you, because you're lagging.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so people claiming that, if you like 90s MJ, you're like some kind of a racist, but it's absolute bullshit.
It is.
You can first of all, let's make one thing very clear. He's not white. Okay? He's not really white. He's a black man. He's been black, always will be black. Irrefutable. I don't care what anybody says. He's not a white guy. So when you look at him and say that he's a white man, seriously, fuck those people, because he's not. Okay, vitiligo does not.
Also, fuck the people who say he was only black during Thriller.
Yeah, and like the truth is, like, vitiligo does not change who you are on the inside. So let's just make that very clear to these people. But the second thing is, I've heard a lot of these people claiming that it goes out to MJ impersonators too. Because sometimes people will say, oh, well, the impersonators always put white makeup on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me explain why. It's such an obvious answer, but it needs to be explained, apparently. People do 90s MJ because that was the most recent thing he was. It was the most recent. He died with white skin, so they put on white makeup. What a shock. Apparently, this is like the most complex thing in the world. And if you are an impersonator who has black skin, don't put, now if you're an impersonator with black skin who's putting on white makeup, I'm kind of like, why are you doing that? But I still won't really care. But if you're a black guy doing impersonations, then just be Black Michael. It's not that big of a deal. But to simply enjoy 90s MJ,
Started this comment right. It's not about him being white. A lot of people just like the pop sound. Yes.
Well, there's that too. But I'm talking about impersonators, right? I'm talking about impersonators who want to put on white makeup, and it's like, if you're a black MJ fan, then just
he meant like the music, like New Jack Swing. All right.
White. I love Dangerous Tour because of the songs. I love Dangerous Tour because of his dancing. I don't give a fuck if he's green, for God's sakes. I just love Dangerous Tour. I like the outfits. I like the music. I like the dancing. I like the performances. I like the little magic tricks he put in. That's what I like. I like the extended Man in the Mirror. That's all it is. Got nothing to do with racism. My God. Next thing I want to cover is the hypocrisy when it comes to the media. Newsflash. Newsflash. The media are liars. They lie about everyone and everything that moves and breathes. I hate so much these MJ fans who go, we're not going to discuss politics, hell no. But I will just say, when it comes to particular politicians, they believe what the media says, but you will only call the media dishonest if it's about MJ. Excuse me?
Yeah.
You have the nerve. A lot of these MJ fans have the nerve to say that the media is dishonest about Michael, but honest against everyone else. That's not how it works.
Not true. Hold on. I want to get
not how it works.
Stark or MJ doesn't sell the same in the industry. MJ impersonators mainly perform for non-fans most of the time. Avenues, events, birthday parties, or even Vegas. Sad truth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's true.
It is.
Yeah, back to the media. These people need to understand the media is dishonest about Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And the notion that MJ fans will go against something that Michael himself preached for 20 years just because you want to believe lies about somebody that you don't like is stupid. Utterly stupid. Grow up and accept the truth. The media is dishonest about Michael, but everyone else too. And they're not all of a sudden honest just because they're lying about someone that you don't like. Absolute stupidity.
It is very
Absolute stupidity. Oh man. If you got any more topics, let me add it.
Actually, let me read some of the previous ones I was talking about, so we can be a little more rather. The fans treating Michael like a god. Let's see what you got with that.
I made a video on this actually 5 years ago when I left. Treating him like a god is stupid. He's not a god. He's a regular human man. In my video, I did say that he was god-like. Why did I say god-like?
Thank you. Because he has the traits. He has the traits of being like that. But the reason why I said God-like was because of how nice he was, because of everything he went through, because of all of his donating, because of everything that he was as a person. But that doesn't make him a god. It makes him an extremely nice person, an extremely giving person, a caring person, an insanely hard worker, but not a god. Talking about him like he's this god who can't do anything perfect. I'm sorry to say, go ahead and do your whole cancel culture crap. When he put Blanket over the balcony, that was the dumbest thing he ever did in 50 fucking years, and you cannot deny that. So he's not perfect, but he's a great person. What do you guys have to say about that in the comments? And be professional with us, please.
Let's go, guys. But here's the thing. It's okay. Because he's not perfect. He doesn't have to be perfect.
Here's the thing about that. When the whole dangling thing let's just say the media did twist that was just a mistake that he did.
It was a mistake, and that's the thing. But here's the thing. It may have been a mistake. It may have been a small mistake, but we have to acknowledge that it was a mistake.
It was.
He's not perfect.
He's not
perfect. He can make mistakes. And guess what?
Because he wanted to imitate Jesus. His narrative for the world was one of a kind, universal love.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, like, again, on the same merit as the whole God thing, and he's not perfect, and he shouldn't have to be perfect. It's just it's ridiculous. You know what too? Guess what? He lied. He lied to Martin Bashir when he said he only had 2 surgeries. Whatever. He can lie. You know why he can lie? Because it's a private question. He doesn't have to he doesn't have to reveal that information. He's allowed to lie.
He could have kept exactly. And also either because one, it was on live television, and he could have been like could have been like he was afraid to say it or like nervous.
He doesn't need to be afraid. If I get plastic surgery, that's my own personal fucking choice.
Exactly.
So yes.
Why? I'm like, why the fuck
do
people care about how much surgery he had? Like,
who cares?
Those were his choices. Those were his choices. Let him be.
Yeah, it's a choice. He did lie to Martin Bashir, but it's okay because that's a good lie. It's his private life. Shut the fuck up. Who fucking cares? No, what else you got? Give me another topic.
Sometimes they're forced to like everything he did or sang in the community. Mike wasn't perfect, but love him anyway. By the way, J5 Lover, I got your DVDs for the giveaway. But thank you for that. We keep forgetting Michael isn't the devil and make him not innocent, but if he lies to strangers about his own self. Yeah. Surgery doesn't matter until it comes to Michael Jackson, period.
But let me just interrupt you for a second here. Because again, I gotta nail it into your guys' head. You'll defend things like let him lie about surgery, yet you'll believe the media when they talk about anyone who's not Michael Jackson. Get over it. Get over it.
You're right.
Get over it.
You're right.
You mean our topic?
Or want to forget that he had weave or had an addiction to painkillers.
Michael is Mike. Look at his comment. Is Michael trying to be a woman? No. Oh,
another thing. Yeah. My God. Oh, I think I had something else in mind. But we gotta get to the other comment. Oh, fans saying that he's still alive. Fuck that shit too.
Yeah, I can only tell you one thing on that because that was a topic I ignored even like 10 years ago.
Yeah. There's someone who like harasses fans saying to watch a documentary about the death hoax.
Yeah, I was going to tell
Yeah.
you. For years, she first contacted, it was Pearl Jr., of course.
Pearl Jr., yeah.
We all know her.
I don't think she's a horrible person. I don't think she's a bad person.
No, she's just delusional. But she first contacted me in 2009, telling me to talk about her book, and I was like, no. And she continued to contact me as late as, and I'm not joking, 2019.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll answer this question. Why do people get so offended when you say you don't like a certain look Michael had? If it doesn't mean you're not a fan. It's the same thing with the people who call you racist if you dare to like white Michael. I mean, God forbid. Who cares what he looked like? Who cares what his outfits are, hair, or anything? Who cares? No one should care, and it's a stupid conversation.
Michael Jackson. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he was Michael. I mean, it's there's he was the same guy, and yeah. Okay, I have more topics.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I think we talk about cancel culture, constructive criticism.
When it comes to constructive criticism, it's not just between fans. It's also towards Michael as well. Here's an example. One of my friends dared to not even say something negative. All he did was say something neutral, and the fans went after him. This is the mob mentality that fans have. Do you know what my friend said?
What?
All he did was say, I think the lyrics of DS are repetitive. That's it.
That's all he said.
That's all he said, and the fans went after him because he didn't say that DS was the greatest song ever made on the planet.
I mean, he's saying Dom Stan's a coal man over and over again.
You see what I mean? That's not a positive statement. It's not a negative statement. It's a neutral statement.
It's just honest because that is what happens.
That is. It's the truth.
What happens.
That's how they are. If you say one thing that's not positive, even neutral, you get attacked.
Forever MJ, are you still on here? Because I think you put in a comment about working day and night, and also with the working day and night pants. Hold on the topic of a death. Have you heard of the This Is It conspiracy with orange pants Mike actually being an impersonator, but because of that day was filmed after his death?
Bullshit. It was Michael.
Yeah, and same thing with Barry Shaw. That was Michael in that 02. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all Michael. It was
really Michael. That was
it wasn't Carl O'Reilly or anything. It was him.
The walk was him. The voice was him.
Yeah.
It was Michael. Pearl Jr. uses the death hoax for a hustle. The fact that she's still selling DVDs discredits her. LOL. Oh, man. MJ, but yeah, that's what created MJ Avengers. Yeah, MJ Avengers. Every era in one. Hopefully it takes off so every fan can get something what they love from Mike. Not just 90s late or early Mike. We're trying.
You know what, Krista? I actually never noticed that your group was about one person from each era.
So it's Yolonzo's and a couple other people are doing Destiny. Trapson's doing Victory. Lynx is doing Bad, and then Brandon that dancing tall. He's doing History, and then Krista's repping for Dangerous.
Nice.
So every era is represented, and that is amazing. So props to all the MJ Avengers.
Somebody says, I'm still confused what a death hoax is. Basically, a death hoax is the idea that the person is still alive, and you try to find clues that their death was faked, and all the clues are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about a 13-year-old girl's Instagram account bio saying, I want to lick Mike's wig?
Who cares? Let her. Who cares? Are you really going to be negative about some horny 13-year-old girl who wants to lick his wig? It's not your life. It's her Instagram.
It's her. Yeah. Here's the thing with that. I know people are like, oh, there's an account that has like paintings of Michael naked and stuff, and it's like, I mean, it's their account. You're not involved. Why are you going after them?
Yeah.
It's Also, when it comes to Michael, no one besides Michael fans educate themselves. People call Michael hurtful things, but when they try, they turn deaf. Yes, but
that's what MJ fans do when it comes to the media.
They don't know how. Okay, a lot of fans, and another thing, a lot of fans don't know how to defend him properly.
It's called research. I spent over 10 years reading through the
No,
court
because most people would say, "Oh, he's innocent. He would never do that. He would cut his wrist. He would never kill a." First of all, no, that's not how you defend Michael Jackson.
Oh, actually, I got one for you. Thank you. This actually reminds me of a topic. When it comes to defending Michael, let me tell everybody this. When it comes to defending Michael, you're supposed to do it with something that has become really rare in modern day. Facts. You have to use facts and evidence.
Feelings don't matter. Your facts do.
Thank you. I did not spend 10 years reading through fucking court transcripts to be mocked by these morons. Okay, I did the proper research. Okay, simply calling Michael innocent because he said he was is stupid. Okay, guess what? I don't think he did it, but there's always the possibility that he did. You have to be open. You have to be open-minded. No one is saying he's guilty, but I will never know. Joey will never know. Nobody in this chat will ever know 100% if he's innocent. It's because it's not possible.
What do you all have?
Okay. Impossible.
What do you all have to say about that? Put it in the comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
I don't care what anybody says. There is no opinion here. It is completely impossible to know 100% if he's truly innocent. I think he is, absolutely, based on the evidence.
Yeah, definitely.
But the thing is, all the evidence means nothing unless I was in the room with him. And my whole point is you have to be open-minded to the possibility. You can't just shut your brain off because you don't like it. You have to look at evidence. And part of evidence is looking at both sides all the time.
And I noticed a lot of fans did that. A lot of fans watched Leaving Neverland. And they were able to get more facts in and debunk more information.
Yeah. By the way, I have a video on my page where I debunk the entire I debunked the entire documentary. Go look it up. Type in MattsFTR Leaving Neverland. I made a video debunking the entire movie. So if you want to say something negative about me, you can't because I have that. By the way, speaking of the movie, here's something.
You was in it.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Can I say it?
Did I miss something?
That you were in Leaving Neverland?
Oh, I was actually just about to.
Yeah.
One thing about Leaving Neverland, some of you may know, you may not have noticed, I'm in the movie twice. I never watched it and never will. Yeah, it's honestly a piece of crap. But if you go to the last 20 minutes of the documentary, I appear in it.
Wade, fuck that piece of shit.
Fuck you, Wade. Fuck you.
Oh God.
Yeah, I appear in it twice.
But from the facts that we know, he's innocent, but we never know. We just gotta do what we have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Defend Michael. Here's the thing. You defend Michael.
It's fine.
You defend Michael not because you know for sure he's innocent, because you don't. You defend Michael because there's more evidence that he's innocent, and you work based on that. But you acknowledge the possibility. Always. I don't know how many people in your audience know who Mike Parr is? Let me see something in the chat.
Some people know who Mike Parr is.
Do you know who Mike Parr is, Joey?
I know him. I mean, I heard the name. I just need a little more detail. But let's get to this. Actually, the positive thing about the community is the amazing documentaries I've been releasing. Yes, we have Loving Neverland, Square One. There's going to be another one coming out, Trial by Media.
Yeah,
a lot are coming out. Where are you in it? It's wild. That's wild. There's a segment where they show Michael fans, and
there's a segment towards the end where they basically show the fan side, and by fan side I mean they literally showed two people. One was me, and the other was a girl named Robin. Her username is Robin's Egg. And
no one knows who Mike Parr is. Yeah.
No one knows who. What's that?
No. Some fans need to accept MJ did mistakes too. He wasn't perfect. Exactly. We were talking about that before. But yeah.
If you don't know who Mike Parr is, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of
before we talk about Mike Parr, another intelligent person in the chat. I always thought he was innocent, but that movie was a blessing in disguise. Made me actually look at the actual facts of the case.
Good job.
Very good.
But the thing is, I also think you're ignorant if you have not watched it and just claim that it's wrong. Okay, it is wrong, but you should probably watch it before you say that.
And also you get and like I said before, like I know a lot of people who watched it. Like one of my friends watched it. Jackson Passion watched it. Alex Blanco watched it. Michael Trapson watched it. a lot of people I know actually dug into it and watched Leaving Neverland. I watched some of it, and I even watched some of it. The part when Wade was talking about Michael. He came in my room, and there was a Peter Pan cupboard, and he took my pen.
My favorite lie in the movie is always going to be that James Safechuck was molested in a train station. That wasn't even built yet. A train station that wasn't even built yet.
There's an article I found. It's 25 lies in Leaving Neverland.
Yeah. So let me tell you.
Okay, talk about Mike Parr.
So basically, Mike Parr, his full last name is Parzali. You may have either seen a YouTube channel called MJ Victims or
MJ Facts. There's MJ Not Innocent.
But hey, MJ Victims is Mike Parr though. So everyone pay attention. There's a YouTuber named MJ Victims or a Facebook fan page called Supporters of Wade Robson and Other Victims of MJ. These pages were made by a man named Mike Parr, and over the last 7 years, he has become one of the most known anti-MJ people on the internet. He's actually grown really big.
The Grand Canyon is my favorite.
However, the reason why I bring this guy up is because I was the very first fan to go after him. So again, if you go to my channel, MattsFTR, type in like MattsFTR Mike Parr, you'll see that I've made well over like 15 videos about Mike Parr ever since 2013. And a lot of them are really funny because he also made a couple of videos about me. And he has a nickname for me. In 2014, he gave me the nickname Talking Manatee.
Go subscribe to MattsFTR, by the way, guys.
Mike Parr is the best. He's a total idiot. And he's one of the most known anti-MJ people on the website, and he's pretty entertaining. Although he doesn't really make many videos anymore because he does a lot of podcasts now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing a lot of now.
Now, let's talk about An American Scheme.
Oh, all right. We'll make this one quick. So, if you don't know who An American Scheme is,
hi, I'm John. This is my show,
An American Scheme, where I'm proving Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. Okay, so if you don't know who An American Scheme is, his real name is John Odenham. He makes videos where he's trying to prove that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother.
How does Michael Jackson die all
He's been making videos for about 3 years, and he was extremely hated in the MJ community for basically just spreading this stupidity. And basically, any time that a fan said that he was wrong, which was most of the time, he would make a video screaming at that fan.
You're a fraud!
You're a fraud! You're fake!
You're a
and some of his top victims were Michael Trapson and Krista.
I don't know if Teresa Loves MJ's on here. Teresa, yeah.
Well,
oh no,
he definitely went after Michael Trapson and Krista more than anyone else. But is Krista
and at the time, River Gibbs,
yes. Absolutely.
Now he's gone.
Now, yeah. Is Krista still here because she can give us some insight into American Scheme?
And he went after MJ Buzz.
So yeah, and about the only thing I can really say about An American Scheme that relates to me is that I was the first fan he ever went up to. He went to my channel in like early 2017, and he's like, come check out my story. And I was like, okay. So I went to his page. I watched his first like 2 parts because he uploaded like 5 parts in a day. And then I said, I think you're wrong and I think you're crazy. And then he called me a piece of shit, and I never spoke to him. I
never talked about my story.
and then after that, I didn't really talk to him for like another year. So
okay.
Yeah.
Another thing. What do you think of the whole Wacko Jacko thing?
It was just a name created by the media, and it was stupid.
Okay. Now, a lot of people, and there's an article about this, that they say it's racist. Would you say that?
I've never heard the word Wacko Jacko being used as a racist slur, so I don't believe it is. No.
I'm going to read an article about it.
Okay.
And they're saying in the 19th century, he was known for his fighting style, offering the dog he was fighting his back or his neck. His appearance was frightful to most animals, but he wasn't sure that what species of monkey he was. His name was Jacko Macaco, and he looked like a gibbon monkey, known for their ashy complexion in the face and their dark fingers. If you don't,
what I can tell you is if the media called him that because of what you just read, then yes, it would definitely be racist.
Now,
But if they only said it because wacko means like crazy and Jacko is a short form of Jackson, then it's not racist.
Yeah.
So it basically comes down to what the media's intent was.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jacko. Yeah, it means the monkey. There. Yeah, the monkey in the UK who was called Wacko. Yes. Is that I'm gonna send the article right now. Definitely take a look at it when we're done. Okay, now let's talk about Sony. Your opinion on the whole Sony thing with fans, also with fans harassing Michael's kids, and
harassing his kids is the dumbest thing ever. I mean, I haven't really seen much reason to go after any of them. The only thing that I ever criticized any of them for was Paris, and it was when she defended the media. That's it. Because when Paris defended the media, she was shaming Michael's name, and it's that simple. Other than that, I have no reason to be against his kids.
What about the estate?
The estate are a bunch of fucking idiots. They do not know how to run a channel. They don't know how to run a Facebook page. They do not know how to run their own company. They could have made millions of dollars by now if they took in some very basic idea like releasing DVD concerts or more albums, because there's plenty of songs still. John Branca is a liar. He is a known liar. He has lied repeatedly when he said that the vault is empty. He blatantly lied to the community. And I don't hate the estate per se, but they are incredibly stupid.
But my problem is fans take them too far.
Is this recent? Because I haven't seen the only thing I saw was back in 2012. Fans tried to sue the estate for releasing the Michael album.
Let's talk about the Michael album. It's a good album. The only reason people like it is because there's 3 fake songs, and that's why. What about all the other ones?
Yeah.
What about Much Too Soon? Fantastic. What about I Can't Make It Another Day? Fantastic. I like The Way You Love Me. Nice song.
The other 7 songs are good. That's the truth. They're
and I'll tell you, cancel me all you want, but I like Jason Malachi and I like Breaking News. So go at me, MJ fam.
Here's the thing. Can I talk about cancel culture now?
Yes, please. We have to get Nick in a bit because he's going out to dinner soon. But talk about cancel culture and talk about some other stuff in your mind, and then
When it comes to cancel culture, first of all, even the term is literally cancer. That's actually why I call it cancer culture, because the terminology was actually created by SJWs, and it's literally the idea of just you hate someone because other people hate them or because you were told to hate them without doing an ounce of research yourself. And that's the most ignorant thing ever. Again, it's literally MJ fans or whoever acting like the media again, making up lies and saying, I cancel this person because I don't like them. What a stupid.
You don't know them. They're human
thing to do. It's so dumb. It's ignorant. And honestly, if you don't like somebody, if you don't like Joey, here's how, leave it like this. If you don't like Joey, fuck right off. However, if you have a legitimate reason, like if Joey fucking raped someone, show us the evidence or shut the hell up. Because there was that video that Joey showed earlier where he was taken out of context.
Let's talk about
Here's something that you fucking, whoever made that video, here's what you fucking did that is just like the media.
Matt, do you mind me play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to share my screen right now.
Yeah, and then I'll talk about it for a second.
Now, they're saying Moonwalking Kingdom canceled. Joey admits to Michael Jackson allegations. Real. Canceled Joey. Let's go.
This is Michael Jackson, a man who had like his brain was.
Now you see that it's an edited. It's clearly an edited clip. Now let's continue.
He thought that this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. So he should have stopped sleeping with boys.
Now that was a cut.
After he was accused. But you see, Michael didn't give a fuck. So he just kept sleeping with kids. Who's your favorite child?
Now they get to me playing around, imitating Michael Jackson, having fun with fans, and now we get to the end where they cropped a video of me.
Michael Jackson molested me.
They're making me say that Michael Jackson molested me, while my actual sentence. Let's get to the other video.
Childhood trauma, and he had like his brain was. He thought that, oh, this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. So, and then when he was accused, some people say, oh,
some people say, I didn't say. All right, anyway.
So here's what I'll say about that, and I'm going to make this very simple because it pisses me off to no end. This is the exact mentality that I was talking about. It's fans who are hypocrites. Disgusting fucking hypocrites.
Same thing with
who have the nerve.
Yeah.
Hang on, Joey.
Sorry.
They have the nerve. They have the fucking. I'm sorry. I have to swear. They have the fucking nerve to talk about Michael in this positive way. To say that he was so nice and angel, referencing songs like "Man in the Mirror," and then even bring up how evil the media is. And then here are some fans doing crap like this, either making up lies or taking videos out of context,
and not spreading LOVE.
Yeah, these people want to preach love and man in the mirror, heal the world, all this bullshit, and then post videos like that. It is absolutely disgusting. You are a disgrace to this community, and that's the truth about it. An absolute fucking disgrace. Michael would hate you if you did that. He would absolutely despise anyone who makes a video like that because you are acting like the one thing that Michael hated more than anything else on the planet, and that is the mainstream media. And any fan who agrees with the media when they're talking about anyone who's not named Michael Jackson, you are also a disgrace to this community. You are also a fucking disgrace to this community.
Now, also, what do you have to say about people accusing me of being a bully, buying my followers, and a racist?
It's nothing more than a lie. Anybody who is saying bullshit like that Joey bought his followers, you're literally just jealous that he has almost 50,000 of them. It's that fucking simple. I've never heard him say anything racist. What is it because Joey prefers bad tour or dangerous tour? Oh my! Oh God! Go run and hide. He doesn't prefer Thriller and Off the Wall. Piss right the fuck off.
I never said I didn't like Thriller and Off the Wall.
Ugh.
I love Off the Wall. It's one of my favorite albums. So switching eras now, huh? Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like what? Like, okay, I've had people go after me in the past because of things I've said, of course, but my audience is much smaller now than yours is. So by all means, actually, it seems like people in this chat have brains, which is good for once, because I haven't seen that in many years. But if people want to go after me for saying something true, like Michael could be guilty, I don't think he is, but he could be. It's like, oh, Matt, I hate you because you have an open mind. Okay.
Okay, now what about the people saying that I harass my fans and stuff, or make fun of people?
When did you ever? Oh, right, I know what we're gonna talk about now. Sorry, I forgot all about that. Okay, so this is something that I've had to say to Joey's audience for a long time. Pay attention because it's actually very important. There are two people that I will not be saying their names of because it's inappropriate, but there are two people that Joey and I were making fun of, and these two people have autism. However, we were not making fun of them because they have autism, okay? We were making fun of them because they are narcissistic and they're very rude people.
Very rude.
Yes, they have autism, but that is not the reason we were making fun of them. We were making fun of them because they are narcissistic and rude. The autism is irrelevant. So you cannot just say we made fun of a person who has autism, therefore we're making fun of autistic people. No.
I have other friends that have autism, and
exactly. All we were doing is making fun of a person for being a narcissist who just so happened to have autism. That's fucking it. And the second more important thing is Joey didn't start it. I brought those people up. It was in Joey's stream. I brought it up.
Yeah.
When we made fun of these people, I brought those people up. It wasn't him. So whoever wants to go after him for making fun of autistic people, which never happened, he didn't even start it. I did.
Yeah.
So there's that. And
also people saying that I was making fun of suicide. That too. All I said to someone was, "You would be happy if I was dead," but I meant that so you wouldn't have to deal with my shit anymore. That's what I actually meant.
Yeah. And see, there it is again, taking things out of context. It's unbelievable. That's what this whole community does. And it's been years of this. That's why I left 5 years ago.
I'm gonna say I have all my respect, Jacob. Also, do you think that racist people can be Michael fans?
Well, why not? I mean, you can enjoy his music if you're a racist person. I would kind of want to question that person and say, well, what do you think of his skin color or something? But in general, you don't have to be non-racist to enjoy music.
And also, whenever, if you think that I'm bad, if you think that we're bad people, if you
really bad,
really bad, shut your mouth. Don't even talk about me. Don't even spread something about me. If you have a problem, either one, talk to me professionally about it, or on a DM, don't harass me so we can talk about it professionally and privately, or two, shut the fuck up and don't even talk about me if you hate me so much. You're clearly obsessed if you keep talking about people like that. You're obsessed. Yeah, 80s guy. That guy was obsessed with me.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to say people.
80s guy. No. I'm not saying his name. I'm just saying he's an 80s guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about that guy. That guy's a lunatic.
Well, you know what though? The truth is, a lot of MJ fans are race baiters now. Michael Trapson's a race baiter. He most certainly is a race baiter. I don't like him. Michael Trapson is a race baiter. He's one of those other people who, because he's black, will say, oh. Next topic. This is a very important one. Not just the people like Trapson who say things like, if you like a 90s MJ, you're racist. How about
I don't have any knowledge of Trapson ever saying that, but because I don't really follow it. I mean, it's like I like him when it comes to like his creative, like whatever he does creatively. How about
this? He did though, but he said a second thing too.
What did he say?
People who say this. Michael was accused of being a pedophile because he's black.
That too. It's not because he was black. It was because of other stuff.
If anything, and Joey said this earlier, but it was actually my quote, and you said, I know. Michael's life got worse when he turned white. I mean, it needs to be said. When he turned white, his career went down. He got accused of being a pedophile twice. He lost so much when he became white. It's unbelievable. So there's that. But also, people saying that he wouldn't have been accused of being a pedophile if he was born white, which is also completely untrue.
Anybody racist, homophobic, genderphobic can be a fan of Michael, yet they act different towards others. Yeah, another Michael God complex thing again. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of fans do have a God complex. There's a lot of fans who, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. The fans who go, I'm the #1 Michael fan, or I'm the #1 impersonator. Granted, yes, I do say that I'm like the OG of the community, but that's only because I've been around since the beginning. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But I also don't call myself the #1 fan. That's stupid. I don't call myself the #1 fan or the #1 person.
Oh, like Navi. Oh, #1 tribute. Like, come on.
Yeah. How many? The thing is, too, it's not just Navi. How many MJ fans or impersonators say I'm the #1? No, you're not. People like Navi can't even dance. And besides, even if you are a good dancer, like for example, even if Alex Blanco, who is the best dancer on YouTube, period, even if he said it, I would tell him to fuck himself, because it's just an ego coming through and it's not right.
Yeah.
It's just an ego.
Yeah, he wasn't white. I just think that's being used out of context. Correct. Yes. Well, Matt, I just think, and I'm not saying that to be a sus fan, you gotta be a little careful when you say white, because that's the better term would be light skinned.
Why?
Because Michael wasn't white. So
he wasn't white on the inside. We're talking about the outside.
like the
Yeah, his skin complexion. He wasn't white on the inside. Of course not.
I'm just saying like because like these it's okay. Navi only calls himself the number one person here because he met Michael. Well, you know who else got Michael?
He also thinks he's the best.
All right, let's go to MJ Fangirl. I disagree that his life got worse when his skin got lighter. He accomplished many things and great things after that. I think the community we get stuck on the allegations. You have a very strong point.
Kind of, because it doesn't matter. Like the fans are stuck on the allegations, which is fine, but they still happened after he turned white. That's when they happened. And yes, he accomplished a lot, but that doesn't mean that his career went down. Both bad,
also his album,
Bad and Thriller sold more than Dangerous History and everything.
Oh no, say that again. Say that again, because I cut you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The truth is, Bad and Thriller sold more than Dangerous and History and Invincible, and that's just the fact. And here's something very important that you probably don't know, or at least are not acknowledging. After he turned white, many people thought he bleached his skin and started hating him for it.
That too. And also,
his life got worse.
He lost about 20 million fans.
Mm-hmm.
He lost about 20 million.
A lot of people thought that Michael was a racist and hated black people and that he bleached his skin. So yes, it is an undeniable fact his life got worse when he turned white.
All right, Krista, with another great comment. When people use words being white or getting whiter, Michael, they don't mean it literal. Just an easier way to come down to a dynamic or a topic. Don't get it twisted. Bad wording, but that's it. Got it right, Krista. You really did. He calls himself number one. He brags about the awards that he got. Oh, yeah. That's Navi. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of impersonators do. A lot.
Did E. Casanova when he met Michael? Oh yeah, that's right. E. Casanova did be Michael Jackson.
E. Casshole Nova.
Oh yeah, what do you have to say about E. Casanova?
I have not looked into the allegations as
me neither. I didn't really get into it either.
I didn't do the research, so I can't say much about that.
Okay, so do you have anything else to talk about before we bring in the next person?
Okay, I'll just finish up by saying this. The simple thing with me is I've seen every single change in this community because I'm one of the first people to be part of it. I left in 2014, and my reason was because I couldn't stand how negative fans were. I couldn't stand how toxic they were. I couldn't stand the way that they blame each other, the way they attack people, the way that they're hypocrites, the way that they believe what the media says if it's about anybody who's not Michael, the way that they are just straight up rude, selfish, greedy.
Fans within the Who Is It video. That's right.
Fans who say crap like, oh, he was. If you dare to make like a non-MJ video, they'll actually attack you and go after you, and they'll like force you to talk about what they want you to talk about and be who you want. Nobody, from what I've noticed over the last 15 years, nobody is allowed to be an individual. You have to be this Michael Jackson puppet up on a pedestal. And if you say one negative thing, you're out of the community or you're canceled or something. Joey's facing exactly what I'm talking about. And one of the things that was a target for me was that all of my non-MJ videos were being ignored because, God forbid, I try to brighten my horizon, which these people can't do.
Let's talk about this comment right here. This is a very good one right here. Living Life Off the Wall says, unfortunately, every fandom, not just MJ, becomes a toxic cult. Yes.
There is a cult-like mentality in every fandom. You're absolutely
Super Mario Logan. Yeah. I was in that fan community, and they're a bunch of 8-year-olds, and they're power shit. So.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to say about that. You're technically right, but also wrong. Every single fan community has a cult-like mentality, but for Michael's community, it's way, way, way worse.
Yes.
Way worse.
We say, I wouldn't say his life got ruined after he got vitiligo, but it did become the thing most discussed. I see what you're saying, definitely. Indeed, I'm not a fan of mature era. His hair then was not my jam. Yeah, I got canceled for saying I was not used to the look. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Go down to this person here, Shavon Show. Fans think your life is revolved around Michael all day, 24/7. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And here's the thing. Because my life didn't, I got hated for it.
Right, because
that's it.
You can't. I mean, I'm not saying not focus on my. Of course, focus on your idol, but focus on you. That you're like deep inside you.
And that's what I did. Again, 5 years ago, I said to my audience, I am not going to spend every waking second of my life talking about Michael. And as soon as I did, I was attacked for it. That's what happened to me. It's terrible.
Right. By the way, Nicholas Stohler, are you still on the chat? Because you're gonna be next. If not, then we're to get Deneen Loves MJ. Okay, mature air would have been better if he had curly hair because this is it. Oh yeah. I'm not surprised. There's no other celebrity that has been lied about so much like Michael, so therefore the fan will pick up that trait.
Well, I mean, that's not true. You can focus on defending him the way that you need to while still maintaining being a happy, normal person. You shouldn't have to deliberately ruin your life and other people's lives just because you're hurt by the allegations. It's not impossible.
Yeah. So we're gonna get Nick on here. I do want to say thank you for coming on here and discussing everything about the Michael community, your perspective. If you have anything else to say, let it out. I know you have a lot also in mind.
I think, you know what, you actually let me cover a lot, and I appreciate you, Joey.
Yeah.
Also, it was good that we managed to also cover the fact that the fans were attacking you. I doubt anybody got it through their minds, especially the media thing, because that's the most important thing to me. So I don't think people are listening. I'm going to say it one more time, but it's the most important thing. The media lies about everyone, not just Michael Jackson. Accept it and learn to live with it, or at least do some research. That's all it is, because my whole life is about research. Whether if I'm researching Michael's trials or I'm researching the other controversial topics I talk about, researching is the most important thing. And you need to know what you're researching by using independent sources and not the mainstream media. That's it.
All right. So give it a round of applause for the king of facts, MattsFTR.
Thanks, man.
All right. So thank you for coming on, and you can stick around and watch. So,
sure.
By the way, welcome, Nick. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello.
Oh, yeah, great. Hello. This is Nick. One of the most positive people in this community. Yeah. What do you have to say about the?
Man, it's like I feel like ever since 2018, things have got more progressively toxic, especially after leaving Neverland. Because
that was a point I forgot to bring up, that this community became a lot more toxic after leaving Neverland.
Because like everybody tried so hard to defend Michael. I mean, you guys, I get it. Defend Michael, move along, but you guys didn't have to stick with it so long, because that just made everything so much more toxic and everybody got more sensitive, you know?
Yes. Now, let's talk about how you came in, your experience, and what it is now.
So I remember, I surely remember 2014. You just had a Halloween thing, and my friend was performing Thriller and like this huge dancing. There's zombies and all that. I was like, "Mommy, who sang this song?" And she said Michael Jackson. We went home, watched our Still music video, and I'll start from there. I was into impersonating a lot more before Michael. I did. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying it. I did Zayn from One Direction, and
no.
I was 4 or some 5 or something.
Oh yeah, you were young.
Yeah, okay. and then Red Foo from I can't remember. LMFAO. It's so I don't but and I was always into YouTube and like videos and all that stuff. So I joined the YouTube community side of this very early on. It was like I don't know, some like I think my first video was 2015, sometime in March. And at first everything was great. I mean, you had the Escape album and Michael was blowing up again. Everybody was so happy because I really only watched like Alex Blanco and all that stuff.
Right.
Everybody was happy there, you know? And it's just like, but I
Yeah.
think ever since I joined Instagram, my views have changed like progressively because I can't even share my own like Michael Jackson opinions anymore without having to start a fight, and it's terrible.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, if you say anything, the fans are gonna go after you, and this is then like I said, cancel culture, big
Yeah.
thing. All right, let's look at these comments here. People
See.
ask who's the best Michael impersonator. Just know no one is the best Michael impersonator. They're great in their own way and style.
I mean, and that's exactly it. I mean, there's just been so many people. I'm not gonna say any names, but this dude at his website, it was like an MJ community a while ago, and he said the #1 best kid MJ impersonator of all time. I was like,
No,
what? You know, I was
no,
just like, I was
nah.
like, you know, it's just so ignorant, you know, and like I don't know why people would even say such things, you know.
All right.
It's
To this comment, there's a lot of sexualizing in the community. I
oh
get
yeah,
it. You can
oh
go
yeah.
too far. Now, what do you have to say about that? And also the 35 people who are watching. What do you have to say about that? About
Okay,
people
this
like
is
gold,
okay.
like,
I know this is gonna be
like the gold pants and everything. All right, what do you have to say about that, Nick?
okay. So it's gonna sound crazy, but it's gotten way too far because you know everybody was like, okay, cool, you're attracted to Michael, whatever. But I knew it got too far the day I saw a picture like Michael Jackson's sexy moment or something like that, and the caption was, "I want to dig out his dead body and have a relationship with it."
Oh my God.
That was that day I knew it went too far. And Lane, the smooth criminal, he like started saying, "Okay, yeah, I get it if you're attracted to it, but like you can't say that kind of stuff." Like he says, "I don't care. I want to be with him."
Yeah, let Lane know about this because
Yeah.
we were having a very nice conversation a couple days ago about the community. Just call it cancel culture. Huh, you said it, Matt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean that's I mean I think it's terrible. I mean I get it like oh
Yeah.
one second, just give me a second.
Okay. Anyway, put down some more comments. Wait until we get Nick to come back. Give me any other problem besides the Michael community, and then in the end of the stream, I will be talking about all the good stuff. Yeah, the sexualizing is beyond disrespectful. Yeah, and by the way, Deneen, you are gonna be next.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
So, yeah. So
No, I mean it's like it's gone too far. Everything's gone a little bit too far.
it's been really, and unfortunately, this is the generation that we live in. With people, you know, it's very stupid, especially with people, you know, trying to get after me.
Yeah.
And it's like like I said before, one, you're obsessed. Two, oh, SM Nick is on here. There's necrophilic fanatics out there who want to have a relationship with Michael's corpse. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's insane that people like actually take that stuff seriously and like, yeah, same, I relate, and they put that in their bio. I mean, it's awful. It's disgusting. It actually makes me want to throw up sometimes.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if you like there's a page that has the paintings of Michael Jackson nude, and
yes, that's another thing.
All right, now,
especially
yeah,
another thing with the Photoshop, pretty much. Like people, you brought this up, but people always are like, "Oh, that picture of Michael was Photoshopped just because he looked not his best in that photo."
no,
Look at my hair. I don't
that
always
was
look my best either.
that was a
Okay.
real picture. That was a real picture
Exactly.
of
I
the
mean,
court thing.
I
That was
get it,
real.
but like you don't have to make excuses for everything just because Michael didn't look the best in the picture, you know?
And also the thing, I also mentioned that people act like if they actually knew Michael Jackson, and the only people who knew Michael were his family or his friends. So I can't. We're just fans of him and advocating for him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How did I
Also,
know to be the gold pants? Yeah, gold pants. That's very. I get it.
overrated,
I
overrated.
get a lot of people like it, but at the same time, they take it too far. My family is in the car, and the radio starts playing in the closet. Made me feel so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, Michael had some uncomfortable songs.
I saw some comments on Michael edits that call him God. Like, yeah, we get it, bro. We all love him, but chill. Yes,
Oh yeah.
agree with that heavily.
I mean, and here's the thing: people would all like, okay, let's say Paris posts something on Instagram. like about her music, everybody in the comments is just completely, oh, rest in peace, Michael. He would be so proud of you. I mean, that would make them so
No.
sad when you think. That would
Like
make them think about it so much.
yeah, Paris and her and Prince and all of them, they obviously know that they like we don't have to be constantly reminded that we love, and that is the same thing that my good pal History in the Mix he did an amazing video about the community. So why does the press never show his joy for children and the world? The press always wants to cover bad stuff. That's not true. To call him Wacko Jacko. Yes.
Also, by the way, I want to cover something. I
Yeah.
don't think that when they said Wacko Jacko was meant to be racist, but I think it was supposed to be offensive towards him. I mean, I think that honestly, the MJ fandom just got so tired of people calling him that they had to come up with something to make it not okay anymore. And which
also,
I understand, but I don't think it was.
yeah, I mean, in some, yeah, in a way, in most way, I do get it because Michael was, yeah, but let's see, I find it ridiculous that people just lie and say the mugshot picture was Photoshop and call a completely different picture of him. Yeah, even fans can tell you that that was real.
Yeah.
Especially people that have been the only people who are saying stuff like, "Oh, Michael's being accused of this because he was black," or fans got what's the other one? Oh, that the mugshots are fake. Those are clearly modern day Michael fans.
And I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the mature era because Michael. Okay, listen, Michael didn't do much.
Mature era isn't even an era, so people made that up. Also, sorry if I keep interrupting you, Nick.
Yeah, sorry.
But I also want to discuss who came up with Moonwalkers. Who came up with that term?
That was River.
Moonwalkers came later. I think back then, I think Matt told me that I think they were just called MJ fans. I'm like, this is why I say hello soldiers on my intros, because that's what Michael called his fans, the soldiers of love, and that and Moonwalkers is just straight up cringe and it's just. I mean, I like it. It's just corny. I'm sorry.
I mean, and here's the thing. What I was going to say about the mature era, what you said. The thing is, I don't like it so much because Michael really didn't do much in that era. It was controversy, and this is it. That's it. And he raised his kids, but that was pretty much it.
You know what else? The people only pay attention to that era because of the way he looked.
Yeah.
And also because that was his private life. I don't know why people have to stand that era when he's clearly was one going through a lot of shit. Well, actually, at the same time, that's their way of sticking up for him because that era gets a lot of hate. So, what do you say, Nick? I remember MJJC had a pin thread strictly for photos of Michael in the gold pants from History Tour.
Yeah.
At school, people make fun of me for loving Michael Jackson. Well, shockingly, I did not get that reaction.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people liked when I did Michael Jackson stuff, but a lot of people were like, "You can't do that. Michael Jackson was black. You're white." I was just like, it was like I was just. It honestly kind of made me feel bad. I almost didn't want to go on the stage because somebody told me that before a show. I was like,
This Is It was more of an era than Mature. I wouldn't count This Is It as an era either, because one the tour never happened. Two, it's just a sad time, and that's months after. And that's a couple months before he died, and it's sad. I mean, the only things I would consider errors are, and I would say Invincible or the rest of his life. I kind of count that as a whole era. That's like 97 to 2009.
I'd say like Invincible wasn't really an era because there's no concert other than 30th anniversary.
And also the you know what else? It was an Invincible era. I count it because one, Space Channel 5, the video game. When he performed with NSYNC, when he got the MTV award. United We Stand.
Apollo.
Apollo Theater when he did Dangerous. I think there was one performance when he did Dangerous in 2002. The Invincible.
That was actually a full concert. Like it was like a full concert, but only private collectors have the tapes.
Also, MJ and Friends as well.
Yeah.
Now I don't count Blood on the Dance Floor as an era. I just think it was just still history because he was still on.
It was an extension of history because he was still in the history tour when that was released.
Yeah. You have anything else to say? Because we're gonna get Deneen on here.
Oh yeah, I just gotta say, everybody, we need to come together. We gotta stop canceling each other and try to make up fake things when you
I mean,
also.
that's why I made the Heal the Fandom hashtag, which
Yeah.
someday it's gonna, fade away. And also, very relevant, but Instagram is deleting fan accounts, and go to Tumblr.
Go to Tumblr, yeah, Tumblr and YouTube. That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I gotta say, let's all come together. We gotta stop canceling each other. But when we defend Michael so much about the media, everybody share peace and love. Find me on YouTube, Nicholas Stohler MJ, and I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you for talking, Nick.
See ya. Bye.
Bye bye. All right, we're gonna get a couple more people on here. Let's see if Deneen Loves MJ is still on here. If you're still on here, hold on, let me send it to you on here. Deneen. Yeah, that's the link I sent about Deneen. Are you still on here? All right, there's 38 people. If you guys are enjoying this, please put a like. Please subscribe if you're new. Who's this? No, I have to kick you because that's this person's not coming on here. Bro, add me. James, we're gonna get someone else. I just hold on. We're trying to get the next person on here, and that is Deneen Loves MJ, but I don't know if she's still here. While we wait for Deneen, we're gonna either get someone else. Oh, here she is. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. James, we're gonna get someone else. Oh, you have the thing playing. I just hold on. We're trying to get the next person on here, and it's echoing. It's echoing. I don't know if she's still here. Yeah, now if I mute you, I can't hear myself while I'm talking. So turn off your Hi, James. We're getting someone else. Oh, I can't. I just what's going on? Person on here, and I think you gotta turn your audio off because it's echoing. My voice is like, okay, I can hear you. I can hear you, but my voice is kind of. Try and lower the volume.
Wait a minute.
Okay, is it good now?
Should I put headphones?
Yeah. But I should have told you.
Okay, let me put my headphones.
I should have told you beforehand. I am so sorry. All right, let's wait for Deneen. Just pay attention to her amazing room. But let's just read some of these comments. If you want to talk about stuff about how Alpha's playing, but this is it. This is it. Stream will be another time. So, all right. Let her just get her headphones on. Is it good now?
Wait a minute. I'm connecting them now.
All right. Just into her amazing room. But let's just read some of these comments. If you want to talk about stuff about headphones, maybe. Yeah. Everyone's telling you to turn the stream audio off. Headphones on. Is it good now?
Wait, am I on there? Okay, am I good? Am I good?
Yes, you are. But
okay.
All right. It's good. So yeah. Hello.
Hi.
All right. So we were, you reached out to me, and you said that this would be a very good topic for you to discuss with us. So talk about, well, one, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just a little aggravated with the fan community myself, but besides that, I'm doing fine.
Great. Yeah, I definitely, well, we're going to save the end of the stream with me just by myself talking about all the good stuff, because I know there's a lot of, I always called it 50-50. There's 50% just amazing stuff, because you have to acknowledge the creativity with the painters and the collectors, and most importantly, the YouTube community, which I think is the best area of the community, in my opinion.
I agree.
You definitely, I feel more creative on YouTube. I feel more like I can do a lot more.
Yeah, more freedom.
More freedom, exactly. And also, you build up because on Instagram, I'm just posting Michael Jackson and stuff. It just doesn't really feel the same as to posting YouTube video. So now talk about how you came into the community and just all either the good stuff and the downfall. So I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, so I came into the community probably like 2009 when Michael passed away. Like, I've been a fan before that, but community-wise, I started in like 2009, and then I kind of fell back off and didn't come back until March of this year. And actually, MJ Fangirl, she inspired me to come back and start doing my Michael. But I started March of this year, and it seemed like it was doing just fine, but I never realized how toxic it was until probably the last couple of months.
Primarily when leaving Never thing. So
like I didn't realize how matter of fact, like actually probably since Neverland been released, so maybe a year. Yeah, ever since that mockumentary, like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, it seems like ever since the mockumentary came out, it just tanked from there to me.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a lot of fighting with colorism, like errors. What else? There's so many things. If you just disagree with anything that a stan doesn't like, then they want to attack you.
They'll go after you.
Prince thing, I've been attacked for liking Prince. By you know who.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then another thing I don't like is that now, as a Michael Jackson fan, I love Michael Jackson. But his kids are his kids. They're their own people. And I notice a lot of Michael Jackson fans take their love and admiration from Michael and they put it off on his children. I think that's wrong and it's not fair to them. That's definitely one of my major issues right there.
Now, about other artists. Like I said, I don't just love Michael. I'm starting to listen to New Edition, and I might get into Janet. And Boys to Men and all these they make great music too, like Michael did. And these fans, I mean, it's like Michael was not the only artist, and also Freddie Mercury. And
I love Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I mean, awesome icons and legends.
Michael would have done the same to appreciate.
Michael Jackson had artists he loved himself.
James Brown. You need to credit everyone in the community. You need to credit James Brown and Sammy Davis Jr. and Smokey Robinson. No, not Smokey Robinson. Credit Smokey Robinson, but I mean like the inspirations of Michael. So that it's James Brown, Sammy Davis Jr., Gene Kelly, and Fred Astaire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just very toxic, and it's very sad that the community has came to this, because does Michael Jackson's legacy need any more negativity? Like, come on, there's already the allegations, the media dragging him, and now his own fans are becoming a part of that circus. That's like really sad and pathetic to me.
Also, I didn't say this before, but we can't have this because our world is just so like 2020 as a year really triggered. I mean, it just really made a lot of people, mentally depressed, and they had all we need nothing but love, LOV.
Right.
And it's just, this is how the fans are hypocritical by not showing LOVE. I know people were like, people said, oh no, don't do this live, it's not a good idea. But at the same time, it's just something I need to speak about over.
It needs to be spoken about in general. Yeah, everybody wants to come into the community with like rainbows and unicorns and stuff. No. If something problematic is going on, it needs to be called out. That doesn't mean it's wrong. I think what you're doing here is a great thing, because this is something that needs to be addressed. It's nothing that should be skated over, you know?
I just, and it just hurts that people called me a fake fan. People said that I was buying my followers. Yeah, also the buying followers. People were saying that I didn't like Off the Wall and Thriller and people.
You are a colorist.
Yeah, I said it's in that case like the only appropriate reason to get called out for that is if you're labeling Michael as a white man or a black man at only in his in my opinion, that's just really messed up. That to see people attacking others for liking a certain era, like
it's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, I do.
Like you probably connect with a certain album because you're feeling the vibe of that album. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a colorist because you like a certain era. But I have seen some fans, though. I have seen this for myself, saying that I like Michael Jackson
unless they
is lighter.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said it's only a case if they actually admit it. If they admit it, then all right. That's not right. If you're labeling him as white or black, Michael, he was black his whole life. But it's so stupid how I get attacked for saying, he only has bad era merchandise. He's racist.
Right.
No, I don't like that. No. That's what we need in the fandom, and love and not hating on other Michael fans. Yeah, we're supposed to act like a family. The best fans are those who are not alienated. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like, I love certain albums of Michael's. Like, to be honest, I like his first 3 albums, and I like those albums because those are the albums that my parents listened to the most. Those are the albums I grew up on, so I have a different connection with those albums than the later albums. Not that I don't like the later albums as well. I do, but the first 3 albums I connect with more. Should I be attacked because I like a certain the early era over the later era? Should I be attacked?
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. So
I love Madonna. I love Madonna since I was a little girl. I used to try to dance like her and everything. Madonna is white. Should I not?
Are you referring? Yeah. Are you okay? So when you say first 3 albums, are you referring to "Got to Be There," Ben, and "Music in Me"?
Wait, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
When you say 3 albums, do you mean "Got to Be There," Ben, and "Music in Me"?
Well, see, that's what I mean. I'm talking about his 3 solo albums.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
So that's Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorite albums.
I mean, those are really. I feel as a fan, I can definitely say those 3 are his most iconic.
Yeah.
Especially since they were, that's Quincy Jones. I mean, Okay, let's talk about again. This is off topic, but prayers and thoughts to Bobby Brown for his loss. He's one strong brother still living. So yeah, hold on. Let's see. Ed, you on here?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh, my camera's off. That's why.
Hey.
Oh, there go my buddy.
What's going on, y'all? Hold on. The lighting here is horrible.
Yeah. He was here from the Off the Wall review the other. All right. Let's look at this comment. Actually, let me separate the video. There we go. There's so much already evil in the world. Why do people want to have 2 minutes of power for putting other people down? Because it's fun. Who finds satisfaction from that? Bullying is not okay.
Sick people find satisfaction from that.
Yeah. Of course they do. And I feel the only necessary reason to actually cancel or attack or bully someone, or I'm not even bully someone, just like go after, but not go after like over the top. I mean, the only real reason to do that is when they actually deserve it. If it's something like a little thing like something, I mean, I've done some stuff, but they're either 1, taken out of context, 2, blown out of proportion, and 3, they're usually forgivable. And that the fact that people had to constantly start stuff with me, and like I said, I was like, they just want to be starting something. So
Right.
it's
Just
really
like
Moon's Moon Speaks is on the
Hey,
screen.
Mom.
Moon Speaks, yeah. We got. I definitely would want to do. There's a lot of collabs I need to do on here. I'll definitely reach out to the both of you. We should do a video together. And by the way, shout out to Ends because he does Ends. Can you hear me?
Ends is frozen.
But anyway, he does Michael Jackson parties. Because he's a DJ and he does Michael stuff on his page as well. So and he's gonna start his channel. Me too. There's something to like about every era, even when we have favorites. And like I said,
Right. Hi, J5 Lover. I totally agree. I totally agree. Like I told you, my first 3 favorites solo albums of his are the ones I mentioned, but I also have songs off his later albums that I love too, you know?
Yeah, like like Heal the World and Earth,
yes, exactly.
all that. And another thing, I hate when people, and this is something I don't know if I got into this time, and surprisingly, those trolls are not on this chat. Very surprised.
Yeah. Only one time American Scheme tried to come for me with that Diana Ross stuff, but I didn't pay him no attention.
Hi, I'm John. I'm an American Scheme where I'm proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he came on. I was like, who is this dude?
Okay, first of all, I don't. It's like, in my opinion, he's so funny, but he's so. It's like he's funny, but he has a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I watched a couple of some laughs.
50-minute video, and I'm just like, oh my god. He literally made a whole song about, who really cared about Michael Jackson?
Really
cared? Yeah.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
Moonwalkers don't like Prince because Michael Jackson and Prince. Okay, now about this.
I don't think they hated each other. I think that's
I just think it was just jealousy at its finest. It really was. And by the way, MoonwalkClassic is back. Hello.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
I think I got the internet fixed up. Let's see if
it
works.
Before we get, Krista is on a 10 comment streak with all these amazing comments. You all are amazing human beings. I hope you keep being strong, safe, and healthy. You were meant to have Michael in your journey. Keep on smiling. Look good on you guys. Michael loves it.
That's right. I love Krista.
Everybody give a round of applause for Krista.
Thank you.
She always keeps the positive.
45 lover. In the 80s and 90s when I was growing up, Thriller was a huge deal. Now the focus seems to have shifted to Dangerous. Yeah, because of the premiere of Black or White was going all over the place. Yeah. And even
I think that is generational too.
And now I want to pass it over to MoonwalkClassic. As he's been a fan for quite a bit, and talk about your experience in the fan community in particular, but also talk about how you became a fan.
Well, it's funny because as long as I've been alive, basically, I've always loved Michael, and it was one of those things that growing up, that's just kind of what you did. I always joke, like, either like Mike or you like Prince. You can like them both, but there were a few exceptions, but
was a joke. That was a joke back in the day. It was.
Yeah, you can't like them both. You got to pick.
You got to pick one. Pick a Prince.
Yeah, my guy was Mike, and I just remember as a kid.
Wow. Yes, Michael. Yeah, yes, Michael.
Yeah, my dad was a DJ before me, so my dad used to play a lot of the old school. My dad was a big fan of the Motown days.
Yeah.
So growing up, I had the records. I, as a kid, I think my first gift was the Thriller album, and I have a picture of me just playing the record over and over and over. And I remember how great of a feeling it was. Now, as time progressed, I remember it became a little difficult because, as he evolved into, what we know he was, some people got off the bandwagon. People, he's strange, he's this and that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, to me, it was all about the music, and I didn't really care about. You could tell me, he does this, and this was during the bad era. I'm like, look, I don't care if he has Elephant Man's bones. I don't care if he has a strong teller. If man makes amazing music, I'm like, that's all I care.
Right.
And we were blessed that we had I guess a little bit of ignorance. We couldn't find all the information that now the new generation can.
Right.
Like, for example, I always laugh because growing up, I was a kid who knew all the details of this and that. I didn't know half the unreleased tracks. I didn't know a lot of those things. All we did was kind of read the books, read the newspapers.
Right.
But that was kind of good too, because we we got the most important thing, which was the music. I just remember looking at the
Yeah.
cover of the Bad album, and I would look at it and I'm like, man, look how his hair is, and he had the. I remember,
Yes.
the coolest people in the '80s had the little curl.
Yep, the
Superman.
girl in the
And then
My grandma's like, why do you have a curl in the middle of your forehead? I'm like, don't worry about it. Superman and Michael Jackson have it, so I'm good.
Right.
And that's what you want to do. I remember going to school with the little, and people like, what are you doing with this curl?
But you are right. We were blessed to come up with a time when we could just focus on the music. We didn't have all the extra distractions. We cared more about how the music made us felt and living in the moment more than, you know, what's going on now. That's kind of messing up the fan community.
Yeah. And recently I joined the fan community, and it's funny because from a distance, I would watch I would watch Moonwalk Kingdom. I was a big fan of JD. I'm still a big fan of JD and MJ Fangirl. It was one day we were doing the history
album review. Yeah.
The album review, and Joey said, hey, who wants to jump on? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get on there and tell them a little bit about history. And they didn't know me at all, and they accepted me. And from that day on, there was a young lady named Sunshine Hour.
Sunshine Hour. Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know who she is, and she doesn't know me, but she's like, yo, I love the way you think, and in your old school perspective, you should start a channel. So I have the channel reserved, but I said, well, let me start with the Instagram, and my perspective.
Yeah, you gotta get on YouTube.
What's up, Lane?
What's going on, y'all?
If you want to get on here in a bit, you can. But yeah, anyway, yeah.
So my perspective, I'm not gonna teach these kids because they have the internet. They're looking up stuff that I'm like, wow. Like when they tell me dates, and I remember certain like moments, but they could tell me dates and they could tell me what underwear Michael was wearing. I'm like, oh, that's what I want to bring to the community is kind of like a feel of how he used to feel. And I think I was talking with Dee about last week. I said, they'll never, and unfortunately, you guys, some of y'all weren't born when Mike was around, so you guys didn't get the experience. But you guys get the amazing point where you guys can look up the music, have unreleased tracks, or all we had was the original. But so we kind of have to share each other. Now, as to the fandom, I have been a little scared. Not scared. That's not the word. You know, as an adult, I work with kids. I work at the public school system. And sometimes there's certain things that I see, like, for example, I see when people get on your case, Joe, or like when people are bickering. My point in life is not to tell you, oh, I'm a bigger MJ fan because just because my parents had me before you doesn't make me a bigger fan. Yeah. But I kind of remind everybody that regardless of anything, we all love the same artists. Whether you love Bad, Dangerous, it doesn't matter because it's the same guy, and it was the same love, and you saw even till the end, he was all about that. Like when I saw This Is It, and I just saw how he was Michael Jackson. There's no bigger star than him, and all he kept telling the band was like, "Hey, look, even though I'm MJ, we're doing this with love." And I said, "Wow, that's a great example to follow because he didn't put himself above anybody. He was like, look, this is for the love of the fans, the love of the art, and that's what I kind of remind the young generation." I told my daughter's 22, and she was amazed. She's like, wow, young kids like Michael. I'm like, yeah, there's people who like they go hard for him. And I just remind them, like, whether you're a dancer and you have the move down packet. I remember as a kid, I used to record the videos and like press pause just to learn which leg to kick with, point this way. And I understand it's that zeal that people have because they love this artist. But I remind everybody that Michael did things with love, so we got to make sure that we spread that love.
Spread the love.
Fortunately, like with Joey, I've met people here that have accepted me and shown that love, and that's what I'm really appreciative about.
All right, let's get to some of these comments before we keep this going. Sorry. I was born in 2004. At the time, Michael was still around when he was going through the Allgate. Yeah, I agree. Our birth year doesn't mean anything in regards to how big of a fan we are.
Yep.
Definitely agree with that. So is there anything else you two wanted to bring up before we get the next person on here?
I just want everyone to stop fighting, okay? Love whatever you want to love.
Never. You're not a fighter. Yeah.
Yeah. I can never love another.
I love it. But everyone let's just enjoy Michael for what it is. Just enjoy him for the music, like Like
His
instead, the love of the music, the dancing, everything he left behind for us. Let's just enjoy
message,
it and stop fighting.
the message.
The message, and it's okay to like Prince too, dude.
It
And
is.
you know who I'm
It is.
talking to.
Ah,
Now I realize it now. I'm like, you can like them both. Back then I was like, don't talk to me about no Prince.
Right.
and
So,
here's the thing. I'm
wanted
sorry
to
to keep
say-
bringing this up. I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, but literally everybody in the '80s was trying to copy that hairstyle. Like
True.
it's just so stupid how you can't even get an opinion straight.
Right.
So it's just not. So anyway, I do want to thank you two for coming on.
Thank you for having us, Joey.
I do wanted to say, you know, we just gotta this, and if we were doing an album review, we would have started right now.
That's true.
$5, yeah. You do the time, and I want to try and do an album review next week, and I'm thinking of doing either I want to do Triumph because I might want to get a Jackson's one in there, and then I might go for either Escape, maybe about the remixes, and then we'll get to tours in the future. So I want to thank you all too for coming, and
Thanks for having me, Joey. And we need to do a collaboration.
yeah, I'll reach out to the both of you about I think I'll do one with the Neen, and then I'll do one with the MoonwalkClassic in the future. So I'll see you two in you're still gonna be in the Moonwalking
Yeah, I'm
Kingdom.
still gonna be in the chat. So
If you're in the chat, you're still in the Moonwalking Kingdom. So all right, bye bye.
all right, thank you,
Thank you,
Joe.
Bye bye.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
All right. So everyone took the MJ Prince situation out of proportion. I mainly hold on. Ends, you can leave the room. Everybody took the Prince situation out of proportion. I think mainly because it was the only time Michael showed shade toward a fellow celeb. The feud wasn't that big of a problem. All right. So I want to get one more person on here, and that is Lane. I'm going to send him the StreamYard link on here. We're going to try and get Lane on here. I wanted to say, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please put a like. Please subscribe if you're new. Please just always be amazing. You know what I'm saying? And after we get Lane on here, I'm going to be talking about I want to talk about a hold on, Abby. We're planning to get one more person on here, and that's Lane. If the Smooth Criminal is on here. So let's see if he's on here. If not, then I will probably a Michigan Moonwalker. I forgot about you, man. I'm gonna put the link in right here. Click that link. And didn't Nelson want to get on? Didn't Nelson want to get on? That link. Actually, let's get both Jacob. No. Actually, no. Let's get Jacob on here. Thank you so much for addressing this issue in the Michael Jackson fan community. No problem. I did another live stream, but it was very, we have Scotch MJ Collector on here. Hello. If you have missed, because we were live for over 2 hours, the live stream will be saved, and it's really going to be, this was full of information. Add me. You were not scheduled to be here, but if you do want to come on and talk about your perspective in the fan community, you can. Just look for the link I sent on the chat, and you can join us. Michael and Prince are both my favorite artists, and I'm proud of it. Here he is. Your screen is sideways. There you go. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, Jacob.
Hey.
So, before just talk about. Hold on, let me talk about your experience in the fan community. I'll talk about it.
Alrighty. So, I became a fan of Michael Jackson in September 2016. I joined Instagram in 2018. I didn't know anything about the fan community till early last year when I became friends with a few people. This was like before Leaving Neverland was released. I have to say, at that time, before Leaving Neverland, the MJ fan community was perfect. It was great to talk about my emotions, but then like after leaving Neverland until now, it's just been a mess. It's been a hot mess, and like just yeah, and nobody's like being nice to each other and all that biz whiz.
Is that yeah? Do you have any more to say? Well, I definitely agree with you. But you have anything more to say? Because I might want to get this ending in a bit.
Yeah. Also, that comment from earlier, when I said that, when I didn't like the leotard or the dangerous tour working day night outfit, that was from one of your posts. Yeah, and like I was just sick of that crap. Like,
oh yeah, all the real fan were like, yeah, that's stupid too. The fan community 10 to 15 years ago was so much nicer than now, and it's now changed so much harder to recognize it. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this: even though I do this live stream, I don't think it's gonna change anything regardless. I just want to address this because I need people to be aware, and especially since we had MattsFTR on here earlier, he really, I think, out of everybody, he was wow. The number one problem with the fan community during or after 2019 is this overexposure. Yes, as long as we respect other artists, it's perfectly fine. All Michael wanted was peace. So yeah, I want to just say thank you for coming on and just talking about it, some stuff. I want to end this live by myself, and I'm going to you'll get all right. So bye-bye, Jacob. It was great for you to come on.
thanks for having me. Later.
Jacob Wells. I'm gonna end the stream in a minute. So, sorry if you hear the noise. Oh, hold on. Just gotta take a shower if it's there. Okay, so Lane is gonna be there in 5 minutes, and he's gonna be our last guest. So before we get Lane on here, who is the Smooth Criminal or the White Album on Instagram, I want to talk about some good stuff. And if you guys are, if you guys want to invite some people on the stream, please do, because I'm going to be talking about all the good stuff now. I want to really say this to you all. Everyone in this community, we talked about all the bad stuff, but now I want to talk about the good stuff. I want to talk about all the people I met on here, and this time I'll be mentioning names. I'll be mentioning names. I want to thank everyone for coming on. The only people you know. I'm only adding people who are scheduled to talk to me, but in some way, and just let me know, because my Instagram is Moonwalking Kingdom. Just reach out to me and we can set up a live stream. I think I could book you for one of the album reviews if that's all right with you. So I do want to say all the people that I can tell you that MJ Fangirl, thank you for inspiring me to make a channel. Thank you to Deneen Loves MJ for being such a high energetic person and just an amazing individual. Thank you. Thank you to MoonwalkClassic for not just being a new addition to the fan community, but also being very talented in your craft. So I thank you. I also thank her account was disabled a couple days ago, but I wanted to thank Jackson Passion. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. I do want to thank Hot Street, who is Lisa. Her account was disabled, but she's a wonderful person as well. I do want to thank MJ Buzz 317 for being amazing. His channel is so awesome, and he is nothing but hilarious. I want to thank the Vinyl Kid for getting me into New Edition and a ton of stuff, and also just being the best person to joke with. So thank you, Vinyl Kid. I do want to thank Aladdin. I don't know if he did not come on here today. Aladdin, I know he's not in the I mean he's a Michael fan, but he also is very talented. I recommend you guys check him out. Aladdin Al Hayek. Everyone who's on here. What about me, Jacob Wells? I don't really know you, but everyone that's on here, even if I don't know you, you're all amazing. You're all made. Okay, oh my God, here's another thing we have to talk about. I hate Michael Jackson's dad. This is another thing. Why do people say this? I get it's because he abused him and stuff, but you gotta understand it was a different time period, and you just need to accept that was his way of him working hard with the kids. I mean, with his sons. J5 Lover, thank you. Oh, by the way, we have Lane on here.
Oh, hi.
Hello there. So yeah, thank you for coming on. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Love talking about this stuff.
Yeah, so I want you right now to talk about your full experience because we DM'd each other a couple days ago, and just tell me your experience in the fan community. Talk about you as a YouTuber. Just to tell everyone in the chat because we have 31 people on. So, all right.
So I became a fan of Michael around like early 2017, and around then I wasn't really like a part of the community. I was just kind of like a fan. Just happy. I was really excited when the Scream album came out. I bought that up. Watched that Halloween cartoon. I loved that. But I wasn't really a part of the community. That was when I started making videos, but I didn't really indulge myself in the community. It was around like mid of 2018 where I really started like becoming like a full-on fan in like the community. I had an Instagram fan page. I talked with fans all the time. It was great. I started my YouTube channel then. A lot of people came on there. It was really a fun time. That was probably the most fun I ever had in any fandom on YouTube, Instagram, anything. It was the greatest thing ever. And I think maybe a few people have said this, but around 2019 when Leaving Neverland started coming up, I think that's when I started to notice the decline. I saw a lot of people leaving. I saw a lot of people
coming,
just not really being nice to other people. It was like 2018 was the greatest year, in my opinion, for this community, or at least one of the greatest years.
Around 2018, 2017 too. I heard 2017 was really good too. Anything before 2019 was good. Now, I also want to say that people were not just leaving, but there was also a lot of people coming. So a lot of people coming, and mainly those people are young people. A lot of them are modern day. A lot of them are new fans. And I think they just added to the everything. So go on.
Yeah, that was also something I noticed. 2019, I think, was a big year for the community because not only was the documentary, but like you said, a lot of people left, but a lot of people came in. But the people that came in brought some toxicity with them because they were mostly younger people, which is not to discard any younger people in the community. I mean, there are a lot of younger people that are great, but a lot of the people coming in were people.
Big shout out to a lot of young people. One of them is Cash. Definitely a positive light in his community. So.
Definitely. He's great. Yeah, I would say a lot of people like that were coming in with toxicity, and it kind of did affect the community drastically, especially little sections of it. It kind of broke it down even more, and I think it drove me to a point where I will always love this community. This is the community that really jump-started my love for Michael and music in general. So it's great that I was able to experience the great parts of it, but it drove me to a point where I wasn't feeling making stuff about Michael anymore or as much because of the people in the community that were being toxic, if that makes any sense. It kind of made me lose my love for it a lot in certain aspects. But I've always loved it. It's a thing where a lot of people kind of ruin it for other people. It just makes it not a very welcoming place.
Yeah. I think I remember coming in and everyone was like, "Oh, welcome." Well, and apparently it's an issue for me to welcome. So apparently there was a thing that, and I still do this. Every time there's a new fan account, I go on the direct message and say, "Welcome to the fandom. If you want, you can check me out. If you love Michael, check." But then people were twisting that to make it seem like I wanted more followers. Of course, that's what people say. But what I was trying to do was actually welcome these new fans because you took all your time to make a fan account on someone that was judged, ridiculed, and that you're going to support this man, and that's amazing. So seriously, welcome to the fandom. Another thing that people were saying that I was using the Leaving Neverland hashtag on my posts. Now, this is something that I can debunk easily. That whole situation with that other guy, I can debunk, but that's something else. I used that hashtag because my motivational thing was wrong word. The thing was I wanted people to see the other side, like not the one that's labeled in the media. I wanted the people who believed the documentary to see who Michael really was. That was my, and the reason people were going at me was because they just saw me as a fan account. They just saw me as just Michael, this big fan, just a big fan account who they don't even know who the hell I am.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they see, and that's what I was talking about with fans making assumptions, and whatever they see, they believe, and that is. Didn't Michael tell you to not believe everything you see? No, I mean apparently he didn't, and then that makes you a fake fan because you weren't listening to him and what he was trying to say through his music. So that I see the how fan. This is how this is how Michael fans behave. This is and I will say this too a lot, and a lot of fans will agree with me. A lot of them have mental problems.
Oh, definitely. I encountered someone a while ago who threatened to kill me, who sent me death threats. It was bad. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think that a lot in the community. It's bad. But I think that would also relate to them believing everything that Michael said and did. Because obviously Michael made a lot of mistakes that I would never say is right or okay. But I see a lot of fans defending stuff like that just because he's Michael and he's their idol. And
yeah, because in some way I can understand, but at the same time, it's just like he was human. I did some fucked up shit. We all did some messed up stuff or did something. Michael was not perfect. He drunk. He had girlfriends. Yeah, he did things that a normal human being would do. So that is how, and I mean, this is not just for Michael. This is for everybody. If they stand someone, they're obviously going to treat them like gods or goddesses. So it's fair. All right, we have a comment. I feel like a lot of people in the community are all about followers. I've seen countless people get picked on or maybe made to feel uncomfortable, not really following Michael's values.
Oh yeah, I would agree with the whole followers and likes thing. I've seen a lot of people like that who just are in the fandom or making videos just to get up there and get big and not really care.
And some people were accusing me of that when it was not the case. The reason why I got happy every time I received new followers or subscribers was because Michael Jackson is one of and I'm going to be real when I say this, Michael Jackson is still one of the most controversial celebrities. And it makes me so happy to see people come in and actually click on that follow button or subscribe button to someone who went through a lot, and that's like your way of sticking up for him. So I'm this is why I get happy to have an amount of people, because that shows me that these are the people I can talk about Michael with.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that people coming in definitely need that support because they are going to encounter a lot of people who hate and who spread the lies. And so I think we need more people like you that come in and say, welcome to the community. Enjoy your stay, Michael. Like, I think that's what people
need. And also now when I approach new fans, I was thinking of maybe warning them about certain stuff so that they know that I recommend you be careful on here because there's a lot of so just spread your love for Michael. If you need me, reach out and I'm here.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way that anybody could do it. We gotta reach out to people, especially even when I had a fan page like in 2018, like I said earlier. And yeah, I would get hate. I would get a ton of hate. I would get people messaging me saying, "Oh yeah, pedo, bleach skin," stuff like that. And it was horrible. So I had a ton of people that were also like saying, "Great fan page."
The person who trolled me is on here. Are we still canceling Joey, or he's not anymore? Now this is what I'm talking about when it comes to cancel culture. It's whatever it was, whatever I supposedly did is none of your business. And the fact that it's being spread into this we're all here for Michael, and it's something that it was either misinterpreted or taken out of context and blown out of proportion. So I'm asking you nicely to not so yeah, guys, I'm not canceled. This is all crap. This is all bullshit. We're gonna hide that user who's the moderator. I never bullied my fans, so yeah, that claim was going around that I was bullying my fans, and that apparently is I don't really. If I bully my fans, one, I would call them out. Two, I would actually like post a whole story about how bad they are. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's called a joke. If I like I may have made fun of certain impersonators and stuff only because they can't, like, some impersonators cannot take constructive criticism. Like, a lot of them are bad people in like you would know, because or a lot of people would know, especially people who have been in this community for years. Like look at Matt. MattsFTR has been like this. I'm saying like he is the god of facts. Like yeah. I'm saying he's god of facts. But
he is. I mean,
he knows a lot.
Dude knows what he's talking about. Great.
He does know what he's. I mean, especially from someone who came into the community for the past. He's been a fan for 25 years. So clearly, all right, I'm blocking that user. So yeah, it's very I knew one troll was going to come in, clearly doesn't know anything about the situation. If you guys haven't yet, there's a video going around trying to cancel me for something that was taken out of context. And I don't know, did you see the video yet?
I did see the video. They took they took video clips of him talking about certain issues in the Michael community, and they chopped it up and it made him seem as if he was talking about Michael being guilty. It's fake. It's all fake.
Yeah, and apparently right now, all right, it's at 33 dislikes right now. So take it down. Anyway, if you have anything else to say, but before I end, let me know.
All right. So overall, I think that this community can be saved. I think that if we kind of go through the same things that we did in 2018 or all the previous years before then, we kind of treat it as nothing happened. We have to get rid of the toxicity. We have to do all that. I think it can be saved. It can be brought back to its original glory. It just needs to take some effort. That's really my stance on it.
All right. I do have to go in a bit, so I want to run. Thank you so much for coming on and just spreading a lot of truth and just being amazing. So thank you for coming on, and I'll see you in the next video.
All right, I'll see you too. Bye.
Bye bye, man. All right. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for just being amazing. Thank you all for just being great. Great people. Being this comment section, despite the troll coming on here, it was absolutely fantastic. So thank you all so much. I definitely think that this community can be saved. And please, I want you all to do me one more favor. There's a lot of great stuff in this community, and I'll make a live stream about that. I might want to make that a separate live stream. I want everyone to use that hashtag in the comments. Heal the fandom. Heal the fandom. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. And people are leaving, but you should care for the people who are coming, and you should make it a better place for you, me, and everyone else. Nightline84. I'll get you on for another video. I might want to collab with you because you said that you wanted to be on here. I'm sorry if you couldn't, but I will owe you a video to do with me. So heal the fandom. Please do that for me. I want to thank everyone for coming on once again. I'm going to end in a bit. And I will catch you all in the next video. I want the next video to be a reaction. The next video is going to be a reaction video. And I have a severe headache right now from all that talking. So thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for being amazing. Thank you all for not going after people. I did not really see that in the chat. And yeah, I want to say bye-bye, everybody.